It's a tradition in the channel to do these videos now, so I probably will make one as well for update 7.5. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to prepare for update 7.5 and things you need to do before update 7.5 releases in Anime Vanguards. Now, before we get started, just want to say, guys, our goal is to get 100k subscribers eventually. By subscribing before we get to 100k subs, you officially get to become an OG sub of AB Plays. Subscribe, and let's get started. Alright, so I just want to address one thing in the room, and I want to make one thing clear. ESCANOR is 90% going to be a banner Vanguard. Now, just use your common sense here and go take a look at the sneak peek where ESCANOR was included and realize that ESCANOR is quite literally paired up with the other banner Vanguards, that being Diavolo, Gogeta, Kaguya, and then ESCANOR, which is going to be the fourth banner Vanguard most likely. Now, the reason why I am clearing this up is because a lot of people, especially in the recent videos I've made about ESCANOR, are still low-key holding on to hope that this is going to be a unit that they can just easily get as through a quest. I mean, not easily through a quest, but most people are hoping that they're going to be able to obtain this unit through a quest. And, well, as you guys can see, they also said Kaguya isn't leaving in update 7.5. A simple grind. Okay, personally, I don't think it's part of the summer event. You all know the summer event is going to take longer than the spring event, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, a lot of people are still holding on to hope that ESCANOR is not going to be a banner Vanguard, but most likely is. And the reason why this is important is because the things you need to prepare for is because ESCANOR is going to be a banner Vanguard. This basically just confirms a few stuff. ESCANOR is going to be one of the most powerful units in the game, if not the most powerful Vanguard, because Faisap in CC chat said that these units are going to be really, really overpowered, right? And there's going to start to be a power creep in update 7.5. Obviously, it's not going to be that bad, but most likely ESCANOR will have some of that power creep, and ESCANOR probably might be stronger than the other Vanguards. Like maybe in terms of just raw DPS, he might be more powerful than the other Vanguards. And since he's a banner Vanguard unit, there's one thing that we're gonna know. He's most likely going to need Monarch, because banner Vanguards like Diavolo, Kaguya, and Gogeta are one placement units. So unless they change their mind about ESCANOR, he is most likely going to be a one placement unit, which means the most important thing right now that you need to do is save your rerolls and do not spend it on anything else apart from ESCANOR. Now, if you have Kaguya and don't have Monarch on Kaguya yet, still yes, spend it on Kaguya if you don't have Monarch on Kaguya and already have Kaguya. But if you don't have Kaguya yet, save your rerolls and wait for ESCANOR. You know, you could do all these things: regular challenges, weekly challenges, daily challenges. It's very important. And they did lower the pity from 2,500 to 1,500. And I think part of the reason they did this is because of the complaints, but also because ESCANOR is likely again going to be a Monarch merchant. This is the most important thing, because once you do get ESCANOR, if he is a one placement unit, which is how they're making these banner Vanguards, one placement units, he is going to be absurdly good with Monarch and probably mid without Monarch if he's a one placement. He is going to need Monarch almost without a doubt. So that's very important. Number two, right, is going to be get Kaguya before ESCANOR releases. Because think about it this way: if you have to grind for both Kaguya and ESCANOR at the same time, it's going to be a lot harder for you. So you want to get Kaguya now, or you probably will skip Kaguya in favor for ESCANOR. So most people probably be doing that, but my advice is get Kaguya right now while you still have time. I mean, Kaguya is not going to be going away, but once ESCANOR releases, you're probably going to be spending most of your time to get ESCANOR, because the pity it takes for these Vanguard units is around 100 hours, more or less. So about 200 hours of grinding in total for both of these units. So try and get Kaguya now so that you can spend all of your time for ESCANOR in update 7.5. This is again, extremely important because Kaguya is an extremely powerful unit. Now, one thing I want to mention is if you do just get Kaguya and you have a lot of rerolls that you're saving up, you haven't spent any rerolls on Kaguya yet, you got her like right before ESCANOR drops, do not spend anything on Kaguya. But if you already spent a bunch on Kaguya, then just continue on it until pity. But if you haven't spent anything on Kaguya yet and then got her, try and save for ESCANOR and see which is better and which is more of a worth it option. Okay, And then obviously apart from those two, the common ones is finish your world lines, which is again very important since the world line is the world line is pretty good. Buki, if you're watching this video, finish your darn world lines, brother, so that you don't delay the peak update 7.5. But that's pretty much it, honestly. There's not gonna be that much to do. I don't think they're gonna make summer event portals in the next update, but just bring your units, the best units that you can possibly have. You know, prepare your units and prepare a team for grinding the summer event, and then you're probably gonna be good to go. There's not really much else to talk about. It's just those two things are the most important. Grind your rerolls, save your rerolls, and then get Kaguya right now, because grinding for 2 Vanguards at the same time is hard. And then finish your world lines if you're interested in the world lines unit, which is a pretty great unit, to be honest. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and sub. Peace.